Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I am back for a Plan With Me Monday. I'm super excited to be with you guys. I've been trying this new app and this new cloud stuff and this video cam stuff, so I don't know where we're at today, but we're trying this today. We're pressing forward. I mean, after this weekend's major amount of time spent on trying to video that introduction of healthy living for him Saturdays, I was very humbled, and that's okay. It just, it's good. We're learning new things. And I think about it and I just wonder, what's happening to my brain that all of a sudden I can think of these things. So it's all good. I really am learning things quickly, and I'm very thankful. I don't say that like iffy. I just mean to say like, wow. So, as you see, by the time Friday and Saturday hit, it just became this humongous, like, I was working till 4 in the morning. Yes. So, I will get the pictures up of my closet. I'm waiting until I get, today I ordered yesterday some of those divider type tabs. So I'm super excited to finish it out. Yes, I'm that person. I like everything labeled. I like everything. So I am super excited. I think it will be really, well, I mean, I've literally gone through and boxed up everything that was winter. That's going to the basement. And because it's such a small closet, I decided I'm just going to flip it. And I have some stuff in the basement that is like too small. But as of today, yeah, it won't be long before I'll be wearing those. But I'm super excited. I mean, I probably could wear them now because I weighed more when I purchased them, and I know that. So you'll have to excuse my hands. I've been scrubbing and cleaning and doing all this stuff today, so I apologize. I have washed and washed my hands, but I guess I have some kind of dye on my thumb nail, and I didn't realize it until I just turned on the camera. So forgive me for, crafters got to craft and cleaners got to clean. So, but I'm excited. So go to my Instagram, Healthy Living for Him. You'll get to see that organization, and it'll probably cross over to josephinesdesigns.com. That Instagram as well. I think it's .com or it's just Josephine's Designs. So I'm really excited. So much is getting done. I have postponed my eye exam. I will share that in a Healthy for Living for Him Saturdays. There has been just a lot going on, and I'm just really thankful. Matter of fact, I was talking to my sister this morning by text, and I mean, guys, please pray for her. She has been gone on a trip, and then she came back. She took a couple of days to kind of like get reacclimated, and she has been working. She's a perfusionist, so they have to have a brain. They have to be able to be not tired, etc. And they are just slamming her with work. So they need to hire someone. It's been held up in part of the process. They have someone. They don't want to lose that person. But just even when they hired her, they took forever. So please pray in prayer for them, because that hospital, that's a VA hospital. They need a perfusionist. They are burning their people out. So let's just pray for them, because wow, these are people's lives at stake. How can we not be doing the right thing here? So, okay, that's enough. I'm just letting you know. Okay, I'm going to continue with this spring. I may use some of that. Spring Garden from DEK. I've got some other bits and pieces. This is from Happy Planner, and I don't think I'm going to use that. But, excuse me, pardon me. And I think I'm going to take out the stuff that I'm using in my Bible journaling. So we are going to work within all of this. I think I'm going to keep that for Bible journaling. We'll see. I might come back and grab it. But anyways, so I've been texting her. It's just not good. I also have some goodies here because we may go camping this weekend. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I am pretty adamant that I want to go camping. Just saying. And so we've had this camper for a long time. I believe we are way over the, we'll get there. I'm way past that now. I don't know about you guys, but, and right now it looks like, what I'm hoping, actually, I probably am going to move that one over. I'm hoping we'll leave Friday. I have a well checkup on Friday, and I just decided I'm going to reschedule that. Number one, when I go in, this is the doctor last September when I asked for help, who did not help me. Just smiled at me, nodded his head, and walked out. So I'm already down almost 40 pounds, which is not the whole purpose of this lifestyle change. But I am here to tell you that when I hop up on that table and I hop back down and he's going to look at that, he better recognize that I took my health in my own hands by God's grace and started a new way. And I was texting my sister this morning. She goes, "You mean you asked him to help you with diet and all?" And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "And he didn't answer you?" And I said, "Nope." And she was just like, "Oh my goodness." And I just said, "You know what? We're going to let it go. We're going to let it go." And I said, as much as I want to fuss at him, I'm not, because I need him for other things, and not for me, for my family. But I am going to tell you that you have the right, my sweet friends, that when a doctor is not meeting your needs, you can go get a different doctor. You can tell that doctor, "I need you to step up." You can do that, and that's okay. And you don't need to feel badly about it, okay? At all. So I decided this week what I'm going to do with my habit trackers, I'm just going to use 2. And I know you're probably thinking, really? And I am. I'm just going to use 2. I'm going to keep it over here on the Sunday. Maybe I'll just put it down here. So one of them is going to be for my, I am trying to make sure I get water in. So, and then the other one is going to be for exercise. Even though I literally label every meal, every day, the type of exercise I do, I'm getting there. I'm working on it. But this weekend, working on that closet, I've already cleaned out a whole bunch of travel things as well. I'm cleaning out another couple of drawers so that everything can I have really old furniture. And when I pulled out it's a desk, but I use it as a dressing table and all this stuff. One of the drawers started to pull apart. The wood, it is gorgeous old wood. So I emptied those out, cleaned those out when I was talking to a friend this weekend. And, and I told her I'm cleaning out my drawers while we're talking. I hope you're okay with that. And, I literally think I'm going to take it back out and re-wood glue it. And I just want to get in my brain, how I want to do that. If I want to pull out clamps, if I need to pull out clamps, all of that. But I'm not there yet. It'll probably be another week or 2. But I got it debunked, threw away a lot of stuff, cleaned out a lot of stuff, gave away a lot of stuff. And, I have to make room for the tape for my knee. That has to be in there. I had to make room for, a few things. But the things that I recognized in the end was, I have a big basket of markers, permanent markers. Well, I don't know how it is in your house, but in our house, a permanent marker is like Magica. I remember the Smithsonian movies and Magica, because you could put it down and it will be gone forever as soon as it's, So I have them strategically in different places. I have one in my vitamin box that I keep my husband and I vitamins when I take them up every week. I have, some in the kitchen. I have one in here. I carry one in my purse, because I don't know about you, but Sharpies are or the off-brand Sharpies, they just disappear and people just pick them up and they don't tell you. There's only 3 of us. Where's the little mouse coming to get them all? I don't know. But I just decided, you know what? Instead of just getting mad, I'm just gonna keep that stash in my bedroom. Now I have to, as I go forward, am I going to keep that stash? I don't know. I think I'm done with it. So I'm just gonna wait and see. So this is a very functional week, because if we have to leave and go and we're going camping, I kind of want to go through Monday. And I know that's crazy, but my husband and I, our whole anniversary is out there. Yes, in gift bags and baskets and whatnot. Our daughter is probably, she wants to come. We want her to come. I kind of wanted our first trip to be for my husband and I, but it's Mother's Day weekend, and she asked me, she goes, "Oh, am am I not going to go? And she kind of stumbled with it. And I was like, no, of course, it's Mother's Day. I want it just, the three of us. It'll be fantastic. And then our son and daughter-in-law had invited us to dinner, but we're going to go the next weekend. I said, well, we're camping. They were like, no problem. How about the next weekend? I said, perfect. And then for our daughter and son-in-law, they're going to be gone the next weekend. So I will send them her gift. Matter of fact, I need to order that today. And you guys know what I'm saying, sending out. And my daughter-in-law will give the next weekend, and I'm going to send my sister hers. And then I have a little something for my youngest daughter. And yeah, so I am really cutting way back on what I'm sending, what I'm doing, all of that. I just decided let's keep it simple. But of course she's going to come with us because yes, it's Mother's Day weekend. And I mean, come on, I don't want to be rude. So anyways, and I think, we talked about that there were things we had to kind of do. So yeah. So I'm going to work on the 3 things a day priority list. And that's what I'm going to do this week. I really don't want to go beyond that. I know that sounds silly to some people, but, and they don't exactly match up, but I'm okay with that. I really want to keep it to just 3. And for me right now, that if I can keep up with the 3 per day, then I feel like whatever else happens is gravy. It's just gravy. So I think, whoops, I'm going to take off. No, I'm going to leave that there because I'll record what I did that day. So that works out fine. And then I'm going to put 3 here. And then I'm going to put 3. Oh, no, I'm out. Okay, I don't have anything for there. So what I will do on this one is I'll just go like this. I definitely want us to have fun this weekend and not fuss about any of this stuff and not, focus on too much. I want us to have a good weekend. But while I am camping, I plan to get our pantry reorged in the camper and everything else. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why don't you get that done before you go? I'd love to, but I am still heads down on projects in the bedroom. I want the bedroom finished. I want it all done. And I want to get out of the camper my deep carpet cleaner that I bought to do the camper with, but I will do that when we come back from our first camping trip. And I am super, super, super excited. I think that'll just be perfect. I mean, I don't think I need to do anything else than that. We're not eating out, but we will be like camping. We have a smoker. I'm sure my husband's going to dig out. He bought it for me for my birthday last year or year before last. And it's a travel smoker, so it's perfect. We've not used it. We also have like a fire pit that you can take with you when you travel. So we got that super, super inexpensive years ago, right after we got the camper. We could not believe what we paid for it. We got a really good deal at this like outlet type store when we were coming back from San Antonio one day. We need to go back there, but I feel like it's kind of it is really junky, and you have to really go in there with an open mind and, and really be able to just put things down if you don't need it. And some stuff isn't fantastic buy. Thank goodness for apps, because you can check apps, but some of it is, not that great. And there's just a lot of yucky stuff, like makeup that's been opened and food, and it's just, I don't know how they don't get in trouble, with like some health organization, or I don't know. To me, it just feels, number one, it feels like a fire hazard. And number two, it just feels junky. And it's down in New Braunfels, and it's, on I-35, which makes it great. But we'll go back down there. I also got us rocking foldable chairs, and those are for my husband and I. I bought them last summer when we went with our children on a trip. We never got them out. And the reason I bought them was my knee hurt so bad I needed to rock to stand up. And hold on, guys, I've got something going off. Here we go. I hope I hit the right button. So I'm kind of hoping they're inside the camper right now. I want them below. So I've pretty much texted my daughter and husband to get that done. They have to get all that done. I want them to clean out every bay up underneath the RV And then I want those to fit in there. I want to make sure we have all of our folding chairs down there, all the things that we need if you camp. So my husband also has like cornhole or something. I don't know. I mean, it's just okay. I'm gonna leave it alone. Yep, it's a little much. But anyways, I'm gonna put this down here for today because I'm gonna put in all my flowers. My husband went and got yesterday with my daughter flowers for the area that is what we call our bucket garden that used to have lots of fruits and vegetables. But since we're not growing those, we have other massive gardens throughout the property, even bigger. That one was just an extremely prolific garden. We have to take out, so it goes like this, and then we have a sitting area garden that has a fence. So I want to put flowers this year all along here. We have some like volunteers, so we have a tomato plant, we have some other flowers. So all the center will be gone except for the couple right here. And those will be turned in, all of them into flower gardens. We've had volunteer basil. Any of the herbs can stay. I don't mind the herbs being there, but then I just want flowers, flowers, flowers. The tomatoes that volunteered in those center beds that we'll be taking up, they're old raised beds. They've worn out. They definitely earned their keep, and we really appreciate it. My daughter was supposed to have already taken them out. She hasn't yet, but my husband and my daughter will probably do that tonight, and then we'll get it all swept out, and then it's going to be flowers. So they bought me some pre-existing, in a pot flowers or in little, little startling type trays, and then I'm just going to go and plant seeds. So today, I'm going to go ahead and write this down. They did the flower gardens, flower purchase. So, and then yesterday, they worked on the mini house. And then for me, I did editing. Editing. And then, and I ended up videoing it as well, but I'm just going to put that there. And then I did closet. And I also made for us the Cinco de Mayo. So we didn't eat but one meal yesterday, so I'm sorry, guys. That's probably very grammatically incorrect. Forgive me. But we did taco salad. And what I did was I got these tortillas that I could eat. And then I have one of those things you put them in and it makes like the shell. Now, I've got to work with it a little bit more because it just did not set up the way I'd want it to. So I've got to see what I can do. But my husband even said, because he only had 2 little shells and I figured he was going to want more. And these tortillas are not inexpensive, but I ordered them to see if it's worth me trying to figure out how to make them. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be faux recipes out there, or the dupes. And, and this was for Cinco de Mayo. Yes, we were late. I was exhausted this weekend. Even had a McDonald's hamburger patty with cheese. And yeah, I was exhausted. And they kept messing it up last week. This weekend, praise God, they got it right the first time. And it tasted so good. It was so good. It was such a treat. My husband fussed through it, but I kind of talked to him about it. I talked to my daughter that, you know what? It's about that it's a treat for me. I don't do much out. This is a treat for me. So anyways, but I was so exhausted. I didn't even feel like cutting into it to eat it. We hadn't eaten that day. So, but last night, the taco salads, the taco shells with the meat, with the fixings. Of course, they had full fixings. I did not. And it was so filling that I only had one, and the shells are about like that big to begin with, or the tortillas. And I asked my husband, I said, this feels so much more filling to me. And he goes, well, it's different, but it's good. And he said, yeah, it is. And I said, it's because it's all egg white. I think it's all egg white, but it has a level of protein in it. And it seems to be very satiating. And he was like, yeah, it is. So it was different, but it was really good. Now, am I going to say it's as good as corn, shells, chalupa shells, everything like that? Yeah, they're apples and oranges, but last night apples were fantastic, and I appreciated that. So today I am filming and uploading. So I have gotten a new app that I can also have on my computer. We tried the webcam, totally dead. It is on its way back right now to Amazon. Um, but I found maybe a way to do it through this app. I tried it. It said I only had 5 minutes. You know, that won't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm using my regular camera. I'll flip it to that and see what happens. But we're working on it. It's also storing things in the cloud, and maybe I didn't hit the cloud storage. So I paid today for the extra cloud storage. So we'll see what happens. My daughter and I were talking it through. I was trying to find a new webcam, and then we were struggling with, can webcams record? Nobody knew for sure, so I wasn't going to buy a new one if it weren't a sure thing, if that makes any sense. Okay. Pardon me. So I have laundry to fold and put away. Within that, I'm working in the bedroom and still going section by section by section. My daughter's picking up a Walmart order. I'm cleaning out more winter things so I have more space, like I said, to move things around so the drawers aren't too full. I'm loving drawers that are not full. This furniture, some of it's close to 100 years old. So I don't want to completely destroy it. Matter of fact, one of them, the top has been ruined. I've got to figure out how I'm going to fix that. It probably needs to be stripped, sanded and stripped. But that is a humongous piece of furniture. It weighs a ton. I'm just trying to figure out if I can't put something on the top. I thought about like a runner of a sort, but that's not, we live in Farmfield, so we deal with dust all the time. That means I'd have to, has a TV on it. So there's a lot of, it's heavy. And I may just get like little, I don't know, they used to have these they were circular. They were Pioneer Woman, either at Walmart or at Target. They wouldn't be Pioneer Woman at Target, but they were like vinyl type, real pretty little mats. And I think I have them somewhere in the dining room, and that may be what I put out. And it might just cover up part of the top on that doesn't have the TV on it. I know, it's just, what do I do? And then here is going to be garden, garden, garden. And I am going to turn that into my own little garden of Gethsemane. I'm going to put I have a folding wooden bench that I'm going to put out there. It has a cover, just things like that. And we have very naughty wild birds on this property that literally will beat themselves bloody in the car mirrors. And so we try to not be mad at them in any extra way. So in my garden, I don't want to come out every day and have to clean so I just have that cover. And so I'm excited about that. And tonight for dinner, I'm going to be doing a lot. I think I'm just going to do, so I have leftover tacos. So we'll probably have probably just tacos with the leftover little egg type tortillas. And then and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to give them like a taco bowl with chips. And I will either do a taco with the tortilla, or I will do either Parmesan crisps or pork rinds. And I have found finally one I can stomach. I will share that on the Healthy Living for Him, but that has been huge because I just could not stomach it. And then for dinner, we will probably do smoked burgers. I have got some coming from Walmart, and they are cheese, bacon, and beef, and they fit within what my expectations are. So I'm super excited about that. I have never paid for the but if I like it, then I've got a whole bunch of hamburger meat to process. I'm getting some more today. And I have a little press. I have a Texas press. It's so cute. A Texas press. I want a heart press. And then I have a round press. And then I have all the little pieces of parchment paper you put in between. But I want to make a whole bunch, put them up in the freezer. And I want to do them by meal. I probably will pull out my food saver and then save them properly. I don't know if I'm going to get all that done today, but if not, I'm going to put, food saver here. And I know what that means, processing things, because tonight is all about the smoking. So when I cook like that, I will put it in a quick thing in the fridge. And then the next day I'll decide, am I going to freeze this? Am I not? And so that's kind of where I am on that. and I will probably do a week's worth of bacon, things like that. I have a thing of bacon coming from Walmart. I do uncured sugar-free bacon. So that's a question I get sometimes, and it's really good. I really appreciate it. It's really good. And I'm also going to be smoking some pork belly here soon. I am super excited to make my own bacon. I know, I'm super excited. So, okay, and then tomorrow I will video and upload. Um, and then also I will continue in the bedroom. Wednesday will be camper. So I'm going to work on the camper and probably bedroom. I am really trying to make sure that as I work on all these things, each day I'm pretty burnt out on the bedroom, but each day if I do a little bit, it's not as bad. So I'm there. Thursday, I may be in Austin, which I wish my daughter would go. She actually would get more studied if she'd go and get disciplined, but she goes and gets distracted very easily. So, she could get 3 hours straight of good studying. So we're going to have a little chat about that. And then, so I'm going to plan two ways. I'm going to plan if I go and if I don't go. So if I don't go, I will finish the bedroom and I will do the carpet. Yes. I'm going to put bedroom and I'm going to see if I can get the carpets done. That would be fantastic. And then I'm also going to work on, I need to work on the dining room, but I need to redo our bathroom closet. So I think I'm going to do bathroom closet. That's not as much. And I think I can actually get these 3 things done if that happens. So if I go to Austin, I will video and work on the blogs. So, and that's where I'm at on that. I do not have the video up on Healthy Living for him. I'll try to get that done by tonight from this weekend. I'm getting there. And I'm hoping to upload all of these on Josephine's Designs as well. So, still working on revamping these. So if I have to go into Austin, this is not a bad 2 things to get done at all. And then I'm going to put camping. So, and I also need to put down here menu for camping. So I am ready for all of that. Now, because my husband has finally gotten started on the mini house, and I mean, like, he went out this morning and worked on it early, I'm not sure that it's going to be a good fit to go camping this weekend, which is going to make me very mad. I'm going to be honest about that. But if that happens and we stay home, I will continue on my my work list. So one of the things I'm working on is, tweaking this room, I've got an area over there I still need to clean up and some areas over there I need to clean up. I still don't have my bike adjusted. I'm going to see if I can get my daughter to do it. Speaking of which, she's calling me right now, so I'm going to have to come back with part 2. Hang with me, guys. Hi, friends. This is Chris with Josephine's Design. I am back for part 2. My daughter was calling me. She is doing a massive return for us at Walmart. Amazon. So I had sent her all the codes, but I had to be more specific, so forgive me. All right, so Friday we'll be camping. If for some reason we don't go camping, I will clean the camper. I am going to get that clean out, and that, because it'll be under camping, I'll remember that, which I'm going to do anyways if we're there. And then lastly, I probably on Friday may have some level of packing and food prep. So I'm just going to put food prep here, and that way, and I'm going to put PK. So if we go, that'll all be covered. So our daughter will be with us, so we won't exactly have a meal out, but Mama not going to cook. The camper is full of like pre-bought meals, pre-made meals that I can't eat anymore. So their meals are packed, they're in the freezer, and we always kept the camper freezer full because, we kept running out of room in our freezers. It's interesting right now. We're eating out our freezers. We've given some things away to our son and daughter-in-law. I have a whole bunch more I'm going to give them on the 20th. And our son didn't show up with an ice chest, so I just didn't want to dig. And my husband was already feeling, I think, pretty overwhelmed that we were giving that much food away. But and I have some for our daughter and son-in-law, and I just feel like right now this is the right thing. And our freezer is getting pretty basic. And my husband was talking about, I'm going to plant all these things and I'm going to grow all these things. And I told him, I said, I'm not processing any of that. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. Maybe he told me at first he was going to feed the chickens some of the fruits and vegetables, but yeah, no. So I will, on Thanksgiving, I will have probably a little pureed pumpkin somehow. I don't know. And maybe I'll make it into like a faux, it'll be definitely keto, but probably more carnivore-ish. And I might just make it like into one of my breads, my carnivore breads. We'll see. And then for Christmas, I will do a little something like I will make a faux stuffing somehow with that carnivore bread, which I'm super excited about. And then I will make, and I'm getting ready to start all these carnivore breads. I'm super excited. I'm waiting for a pan to come so I can make like hamburger buns and all that kind of good stuff. And I've got 2 recipes I'm gonna start with first, and then I'm going to try for Christmas. I want a little bit of cranberry something. So if I make a stuffing, I'll put a little bit of cranberries in it. Maybe a little of our pecans from our pecan tree. Um, and that's pretty much all. I'm 95% carnivore now, guys, if you go back and watch that video from this weekend. So I don't eat very much off the reservation. So I'm staying to my plan. It's working. I weighed today and went, oh my goodness. Wow, when's the last time I weighed this? I mean, it was just such a blessing because I don't plan on losing weight right now. I've been told by 2 different doctors, you're probably not going to lose weight. Your body is so sick. It's been so sick for so long. And probably since my teens. And yeah, but by God's grace, things just keep changing. They keep it changing. All right, so Saturday, I'm going to leave that wide open. I'm not going to plan anything. I'm not going to do anything there. Now, the only other thing I want to do is I've got to plan out. So we did not do a brisket. So I want to cook a brisket. I don't want to smell like smoke if we go in the office, so I'll probably do it here. So I am going to slow cook a brisket or tri-tip. My husband wants brisket, so I think it's going to be brisket. I want it smoked. He doesn't like it cooked in the oven, but I do. I like it super fall apart tender. So you can also do it in your crock pot and use a smoked salt by Real, Redmond Real Salt, and it's just as good. And then you throw it out and you smoke it for like an hour or 2 on the smoker. It's fantastic. So I'm going to do it somehow. I may cook it in the oven, throw it on the smoker at the end, that kind of a thing, which I have done many times. I don't like using aluminum because of the connection to Alzheimer's. So if I use an aluminum pan or if I use aluminum foil, I always line it heavily with parchment paper. I know. So when I do that, I don't get all the juices. But I'm okay with that. It almost is like a dry cook, but All right. And there's a trick that I haven't done yet that you coat it in mustard. So I'm super excited for that. So we're going to have tacos tonight. Tomorrow night, or we're going to smoke burgers tonight. I think tomorrow night I'm going to do something with chicken. And I have some mesquite chicken. So as I do this, I make my list for what I'm going to cook on the smoker. So I think I'm going to do, for here on the weekend, I am going to do bacon wrapped tenderloins. And it'll be turkey tenderloins. And so that, I'm going to give that a try. I'll probably have like a burger on the side because the beef is so restorative to me right now. I can eat it well. I'll probably only eat a little bit of this, but my husband and daughter will love it, and that'll be fantastic. And then for this night, we'll just have leftovers. I am not going to make this hard. We are just going to have leftovers, and that's what I'm going to do there. Our lunches on these days, so I'm thinking on this day, because I want something pre-done, I'm thinking I'm going to do like a chicken salad. And I know you're probably thinking, can you do that? I can, but I've got to make homemade. I've got to make homemade um, mayo. So I'm going to make homemade mayo. Um, I used to make homemade mayo all the time. I don't want to use oil from um, like any kind of a seed oil. So I'm going to use either butter or lard. I've seen some videos on it. I need to rewatch them. I love Ketogenic Woman. She does some great stuff. And then I also saw somewhere else. I saw somebody else has a good recipe for that. So it may have been two crazy ketos. So I'm not sure. And then for Tuesday, they're going to be gone all day. So I'm trying to think of something I can put in the oven and just set it and forget it. I do. So on this day, when I smoke that brisket, so here are the things I want to smoke. And I want to make sure I put this down. I want to smoke the brisket. I want to do bacon. And I want to do bacon twirls. And they just are like little twisty sticks. That's all it is. And then, and I want to do like 4 pounds of bacon. I think I only have 2 or 3 that will hold up. I have some from Sam's, but it is really thin bacon. And it just, like, I literally cut it in big slices, put it in my Dutch oven, and it disintegrated and made crumbles instantly. So it's fantastic for crumbles. It's great for wrapping things, but it is not great for cooking in chip sizes or twisting it too much, doing anything like that. And I may have to go get some of that really thick bacon in order to make the twirls. I will see. I'm going to do a test run on Tuesday. I'm going to try bacon twirls. So, and then my husband just likes it just plain smoked. He likes bacon. It's almost like bacon jerky is what it comes out. We don't add anything to it. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff to it. And I may do some spicy for him. And I need to do jerky. That's another thing I have to do here. And I'm going to do jerky here in the dehydrator. So these are going to be my dehydrator. So I'm just going to put a D right there. Terrible D, but a D. I'm going to do bacon twirls and jerky. And I'm going to see which we like better. We really like the smoked jerky. I'm going to be honest. So we'll see what happens here. We like soft jerky. We don't like shoe leather jerky. I mean, we are really kind of picky. So anyways, on this meal, I want to use my air fryer. I've not used that yet. So I'm not sure. I think I'm going to do like a sausage thing. And I will put some on the smoker as well. And yeah, I'm going to do a sausage thing and I'm going to put it in the air fryer. So I have a brand new air fryer. Time to bust that baby out and see how it works. So I also want to air fry pork. What is that called? Pork belly. So you really render a lot of lard out of pork belly, and I know probably you're just cringing, but in this diet, anything animal is great, and especially when it comes out that clean. And pork belly renders just spotless lard. It is insane how easy it comes out. So I may go ahead and cook that up. I think I'm going to order another pork belly and get that picked up Wednesday, and that I will smoke on the smoker because I'm going to make bacon. Yes, I am. So I may need to order that here because I think you're supposed to set it in the oven. I mean, in the fridge. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. And then while we're camping, I'm just going to keep it really simple. So we're going to have hot dogs. So I'm going to pre-smoke some hot dogs and take those on the trip. And I have literally carried hot dogs and eaten them, reheated them. And some of them, if you don't overcook, we have a brand that just overcooks. I look like shriveled jerky. And I think it's okay. But I think what I'm going to do is cut it down and put it on the smoker and see if it makes more like a beef jerky kind of dog. I don't know. But we'll see. And then I'm going to do hamburgers. I'm going to do a lot of hamburgers. I want hamburgers. I want us to have them put up. So all we have to do is bring them out, heat them up in a pan or in the Breville. I have a Breville oven. It's a countertop oven. It's fantastic. And that's what I'm going to do with that. But okay, and I think that's kind of it. I think we're going to look at lunches here. And I don't want to do hot dogs on Thursday. We'll be out. So I will probably do, I don't want to do brisket. I don't want to wear out my list of things I'm cooking ahead, but we'll probably bring sausage. If we go into the office, we'll have sausages. I also have some sausages for my husband that are the green chili. So hatch green chili sausages. So I will do those ahead for him, and that will be, he will like that. I also picked up, and in my order today, my daughter's picking up, sorry, some jalapeno type sausages. So yeah, and I think these are jalapeno cheese. So I ordered a ton of beef sausages. There is a meat barbecue place in Bastrop, and their sausages are supposed to be famous. And I was trying to order the big package because it was so much cheaper from Walmart. They did not give me the big packages in the smaller, or the regular sausages, which will be for my daughter and I, but they give us a ton of packages. So I'm interested to see, how it breaks out, because my husband has the big package, and I'm only going to cook some, and then I'm going to food saver the rest. And yeah. So I'm super excited. I was watching a video today with two crazy ketos, and they are literally taking their meat that they smoke or dehydrate, and then they're putting them through some kind of a food saving, like making, they're in metallic bins, it's like canning, but it's bag canning. And I'm not pro aluminum, and they are made of aluminum. So I want to research it, because if that works, that would be perfect for us. If I can wrap them in parchment and put them in it, or will it leach through the parchment? I mean, I have a lot of investigating to do. I wish they sold parchment pouches. I've yet to find anything like an envelope type pouch. That would be perfect. But I don't know. We'll just have to see. Because I watched my mom so ill with Alzheimer's, and it was really linked back to the baking soda or powder of her day that definitely had aluminum. There was a genetic predisposition, but hers was much worse than my grandmother's. And of course, I grew up with lots of aluminum cans. So I'm not really interested in adding anything back in. And if I can just food saver it, stick it in the freezer, that's fine too. I'm not going to be that picky. And my sister and I've talked about, like, when you smoke on a Traeger, something in the smoking process, like in, in pioneer days, they smoked meat and then it stayed in their pantry. They had a smokehouse, they kept their food in. So we have one of those smokers as well. And if I need to start smoking it that way, then I might preserve food that way and just put it in jars. But we'll see. And I can vacuum seal jars. But I really need to do my homework. I'm really out of my depth right now on this. So I am not putting anything extra on this. So you've planned with me. Breakfast will probably be eggs. And I was going to say bacon, but eggs and sausage. And with cheese. And then hot dogs will, I don't know. I mean, we may flip this, eat something left over for lunch, and have hot dogs. Who knows? And then the following Sunday, we'll have brisket tacos for breakfast. So, or brunch. We're gonna have brisket tacos, and I'm really hoping we're gonna stay through Monday. So if we have brisket tacos, we'll cook something else out here, and then we'll get up Monday and come home. We are camping close to our home. So the point being is, this is our first test run with a camper. If something goes wrong, we can drive a car behind. My daughter can bring her car. And then if anything goes wrong, we can do that. If we want to go and do something for a day trip, we can do it that way. If our daughter wants to stay at the campground and we go do something, we can do it that way. Or if our daughter wants to go do something and we want to stay at the campground, we can do it that way. So, but it's going to be within 30 minutes of our home so that if there's any problems, we are close to tools. We are close to, if we have to have it towed, it's affordable. So I know that's terrible to think that way, but this was used when we bought it and it has sat here for almost 3 summers. We're getting ready to hit the third summer. So is it third summer? No. Yes, I think it is. I think it's the third summer. Ugh. Okay, that makes me sick. I mean, we've enjoyed it. We've already enjoyed it. It's been our little getaway here on the property and place we could sit with my sister when she would come. And yeah, but I am really excited, guys. So, and praise God, when my sister last came, the showers, I mean, not shower, the sink sprayer broke. And so made water go everywhere because I was planning on cooking for us, which I did. But we didn't have water except for in the bathroom. So my husband has replaced that. So I have a feeling when we go camping, we're going to find lots of things that are going to happen. Just the heat from sitting on a driveway, and we've got to come up with where we're going to store this baby. We were going to put it in the pasture, but we have a big dip going into the pasture, and that means a major drainage tunnel, cement driveway would have to come in order to hold that. And then we'd have to build a cover for it and put a pad down. And to me, it just seems like, why don't we pay somebody to come out here and build a cover for it? Which my husband's not good at that. His attitude is, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. And yes, we're getting ready to hit our third summer. So I'm kind of thinking maybe that's something we need to do, but we'll see. We'll see. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I am going off of a grocery list that once I use it, I mark it off. And so I keep it here of any kind of beef or anything. So as my daughter brings things in, the only thing I don't have on here is, I do have bacon. I will add the bacon and take off what I cook. And of course, we'll be using that turkey tenderloin. I do have a pork tenderloin that we could add to something else if they wanted that. I'm not really pro pork, so if we have pork, I have to have beef with it. To me, that would be a side, but that may be what we do on that extra day if we stay. So, but that's how I keep my list. That's how we're staying ahead of what's in the freezer, and not adding. We thought our daughter and son-in-law were going to have a calf ready for slaughter this summer, fall. Ends up, no, it's another year. So we went and filled our freezer, and that was totally worth it. And we will do it again. And in the meantime, I was ordering from a company out of West Texas. My husband really wants me to look local. We checked a whole bunch of meat markets in the area. We did not find them any cheaper than what we could do at H-E-B. And we got to hand pick each item. And when we literally compared quality, these are not grass-fed. We could get grass-fed, grass-finished at H-E-B. We can get uncured, no sugar, some at H-E-B. Walmart does it a little bit better. But I just feel like in the end, it's a good plan right now. It's a good focus and a good way for us to continue to eat healthy, quality meat. I do like anywhere from a 14 to an 18-hour fast. Then I cannot eat one meal, so I have to eat small meals, and it's working really well for me right now. Matter of fact, last night I looked and it was like 4 o'clock, and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't eaten anything today. And I'd eaten early the night before. So we're getting there. And I'm also finding that stevia is causing a faux blood, like a spike, insulin spike. And I'm having to cut back on stevia now. So everything's getting pretty clean in my system. Yeah. And so the elements have stevia. If I get to where I can't do it, then I'll go with the raw, the plain, whatever it is, element. And my family will totally enjoy the other. So I don't even worry about that. And I will save the chocolates to make hot chocolates for my granddaughters and all that good stuff. So, all right, there's lots of things changing. This is my plan for the week. Organization is a big deal. Cooking prep is a big deal. Camper prep is a big deal. And being with you guys. So I'm hoping on Tuesday to get most of my filming done. I'm hoping today to get a little bit more done in the bedroom, a little bit more done in the garden, and I've got to fold a ton of laundry, and I've got to flip some of my husband's drawers. He has this one big drawer in the bottom that we've always sorted his socks in, and he's got three up above that are just filled with nothing but like videos and stuff. So I'm thinking I'm going to change them because they're individual drawers up top and they're so much easier to use. When you get into those bottom ones, it's so old. It's over 50 years old, this furniture, and it's not that it's so old and rickety. It's very good furniture, but it's been moved so much. And but when you pull it out, it like goes wumpy jaw. It's hard to push in and out. And I just decided that as I'm working on my body and trying to get healthier and stronger, I don't want to sit back because I pull my back out because of a dumb drawer. Um, we did find our old chiropractor. We were so thrilled. We're going to go back to her. I've already talked to her. We were supposed to go Wednesday, but she had something come up, so we're going to flip our day. Um, but anyways, it's really a great timing for all this. Now, I wish we were going this Wednesday because I really did. My back and neck were really sore, but it's already healing. It's already better. So this is just such a strange lifestyle right now. It's just everything is healing on my body, which never happens. So it's just amazing. So, anyways, but my everything's recovering very quickly. So today I got to get my daughter to undo that bike. I got to get on that bike, but I am marching in place in my chair, so I can do that and not put stress on the knees. And boy, can you get an upper thigh workout doing? Just sit on a chair and do your legs like that for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. See how you feel. I mean, yes, standing would give you other muscle, in, exercise opportunity in your legs and hips and all that, your core, but I can't blow my knee out. And that's hi friends. I think that announcement that came across my phone, I think it kicked everything off, and I'm so sorry. So this may be a part 3, but we are really going to tax that editing software. So what I was just going to say is I've got everything set for the week. It's not a lot of decoration because I need places to write this week. This is a white space week. So because there is so many different things I have to take care of. So, and I do need to put down here calls because it is Monday. I have to make calls, and I need, the first one is doctor's appointment. I need to move, and just a few things like that. I am recognizing that, and then my daughter is picking up mail and Walmart for me. And then Amazon is being returned, and she's doing one more thing. She was going to 4 places. I can't remember the 4th one, but that's okay because I know that's been done. I know that's been done, and I'm thinking this is getting done right. Well, I know it's getting done right now, so that's that. And then I have to process all those groceries and things like that. So there is a lot that I have to do that is within each little 3-point thing. But so this is for, and then she has some other chores she's doing for me. And then we also have trash today that we get ready to go out. And then we also, I'm going to have her put together that rack, that hanging rack. And then I will go in and clean it up. And that will be fantastic. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I hang dry all my clothes. I've had to, so that my clothes, number one, would last and they wouldn't shrink. And we have had a certain kind of hanging rack, and the first one was fantastic. And then as the years went on, they just got cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and kept breaking and kept breaking and kept breaking. I had a fairly new one, and one that fell last week. I almost got knocked over. I was able to save some of the clothes. I had been going through all my clothes and having them all completely rewashed because I was going to then reload them into my closet when I cleaned out my closet. And then I finished my closet and realized, oh my gosh, I don't have room for all these dresses. What was I thinking? So my husband was like furious when he saw the laundry in the basket, and we didn't say anything. And I said, that's my stuff that Sarah's doing for me, and we're just going to take care of it. And so, but my youngest, once we get the rack done, then she's going to plow through some of that laundry. And I'm going to get that put up, and I'm going to have more clothes to wear. So it's amazing when you clean out your closet, what you find that you can wear, what you can sell, what you can give away. I did a lot of that. And she will be opening up a Poshmark once we get everything settled in that laundry storage room. We got everything put in there, but I want her today or tomorrow when she goes in, I want her to set up Poshmark. So I am going to make sure that I encourage her to set up that. And then, yeah, and I may already have one set up. I know I have an account because I bought a lot of clothes off of Poshmark years ago after my parents died. So I want her to work on that one. So, all right, if a little bit can get that done, that'll be great. And yeah, I mean, so there's lots of different moving balls that I'm juggling, a lot of different moving parts, but they all work together, and that's the main thing. And so, if one gets one done, then the other can get the other. So they went and got me flowers today I can plant. I'm thrilled. I also have a plot over there that my daughter got me plant an ivy or a pothos, and I'm going to divide that and put that in two different pots. I'm really into what can I purchase and divide up and make more plants. And I am really cheap. Yes, and I do cut the clippings off of ivies, put it in water. I have those throughout my house. So they fit perfectly like on window ledges or, little corners on a table or whatever. And you still have something green everywhere in your house. So, and I'm a big fan of the snake plants. Some people call them mother-in-law's tongue. I recognize IKEA's label for snake plant is something completely different, but that's okay because my daughter got me one of those and it's great. It just looks like a succulent, and I'm going to bring it in here. But the thing is that because I have a little thing in front of my fireplace that I have a whole bunch of plants. But the things that I realized is that snake plants are great. Their air cleaning ability within a house is crazy good. They are super easy to grow. I do not have the skill of dividing them and putting them in different pots. I tried again. I watched a million videos. It failed. So I'm letting it go. I'm just going to do what I can do. And but I have those throughout the house to help clean the air to make it better. And so I love that. And then I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it right now. But the plants will go out. I'm super excited. I'm going to go through my seeds at some point today and get that set up for when we go out. I have already separated a bunch of seeds, but I'm going to go back in and dig for more flowers. Yes. And my husband was so funny. He goes, "You have hundreds of packets of seeds." And I said, "I thought I did, but I don't. What I have is a lot of empty cases planning for my seed saving when I was doing all the fruits and vegetables." So, guys, leave a comment below or message me privately on Instagram or not text me, email me at josephinesdesigns.com@gmail.com and tell me. I have tons of okra seeds, and okra grows like crazy, especially in the South. It loves the heat. If anybody wants, I don't know, because as they age in the shell, you can't always tell if it's the burgundy or the green. But if you guys want any of my okra seeds, I will gladly send them to you. All you're going to have to do is mail me a self-addressed envelope with postage on it, and I'm going to be giving those away. Eventually, I will be putting some in an Etsy shop to sell, but nobody likes okra but me. So I don't see me ordering okra or growing okra this year. This may be my first in a long time. But if I get a volunteer, then I will have more okra and I will have more seeds. So we will see. But and then I have tons of Armenian cucumber seeds and things like that. So, and Armenian cucumbers grow like you have never seen in your life. And ironically, our chickens really don't eat them that well. They'll eat them, but they're not going to go like, that's my favorite. They'd rather have tomatoes. They'd rather have other things. So, but we're doing good. We're doing good. And like I said, my patio garden's been planted for almost a month now, so it's going big and strong. And yeah, I mean, it's a process. It's a process, that's for sure. All right, guys, I love you. Have a great day. This has kind of been a long chat, but I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you like this planning. Keep it simple. There are weeks we need to just keep it simple. There are weeks we need it to be beautiful. But this has been my best planner, I think, in the history of planning. It really has been. I really, really enjoy it. Oh, I could take fajitas. Ooh, I think we're going to I'm going to smoke some fajitas. Or maybe I'll just take fajitas. Okay. I just saw on my grocery list, on my meat list. Didn't see it on my big list. I am gonna put fajitas down here for dinner because we've got the tacos. Yes, the taco shells. And I've gotten where I don't have to eat fajitas with anything but, you know. And a friend of mine told me when I met her at KetoCon, she said, I take my own tortillas. And I said, really? She said, yeah. So we'll see how that works out. Maybe I'll do that. Because that's one of the things I thought we could go out and eat was fajitas. So, all right, friends, I hope this encourages you. I hope you get organized for the week. I hope you're working on beautifying your home to bless others in your life who come into your home. I hope you're working on living a healthy life. And if I can help you in any way, leave a comment below. Email me if it's something private, please email me. And there is one of our new friends here that I want to thank her so much. I'm not going to say her name, but she is so supportive of this channel. And she leaves comments that so helps these videos, guys. I just want to say thank you so, so much, my new friend. And I so appreciate your feedback. I so appreciate your kind consideration. And I so appreciate you supporting us. When you guys leave a comment, when you guys give a thumbs up, you cannot know how much that will help me to be able to keep this channel going. Also, if you feel like this would encourage anybody, please share it. And because this may get posted in 3 parts, please leave a comment and thumbs up on every single part. Please, please, please. I am going to try to edit it, though. I am going to try. I mean, maybe today's just putting them together. Depends on how much time I have. So, all right, it's 5 hours until this has to be up on YouTube, so we'll see what happens. All right, friends. Again, like, subscribe, leave a comment, share with anybody, and know how much I love you guys, how much I pray for you guys, how much I appreciate you guys. And y'all are just everything. Y'all are the La Familia of this channel. And I'm even thinking of changing my intro to each video to address that La Familia. And I so appreciate y'all. All right, guys, as much as I love you, God loves you so much more. Have a great day. Keep serving him well and trust in what he has for your day today. He is going to bless you if you will allow him to bless you. Okay, friends, I pray you're pleasing to him and that we all can be pleasing to him. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.